Welcome, my dear students of Chandannagar Sri Aurobindo Vidya Mandir. This is my second virtual class of class 10. In previous discussion, we discussed the theory portion of the chapter Cyclic Quadrilateral, chapter 10 in your board book. Today, we will discuss some application of cyclic quadrilateral. That is, we do some sums in exercise. And I, Harchandra Gaur, today's date 30 April 2020. Now we remember the previous discussion. In previous day, we discussed in theory portion, the first in theory portion, there are two theorems, theorem 38 and statement of theorem 38 is in a cyclic quadrilateral, the opposite angles in a cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. That is, sum of two opposite angles, that is, the sum of two opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. If opposite angles are supplementary, then the quadrilateral will be cyclic. Supplementary means sum of two angles is 180 degree. And theorem 39 is converse part of the theorem 38. The statement of theorem 39 is if opposite angles of any quadrilateral be supplementary, then the vertices of the quadrilateral will be concyclic. So if sum of two angles is 180 degree, sum of two opposite two angles is 180 degree, then the quadrilateral will be a cyclic quadrilateral, or otherwise the vertices of that quadrilateral are called concyclic. And there is one corollary. The corollary is if any side of a cyclic quadrilateral be extended, the exterior angle so formed is equal to the interior opposite angle. If one side is extended in a cyclic quadrilateral, then one exterior angle is formed, and this exterior angle is equals to interior opposite angles. Basically, there are three theories. On the base of this theory, we do the sum in exercise 10. First, we do in exercise 10, question number 7. Statement of the question number 7 is, this is the application: two circles which intersect each other at the points G and H. A straight line through the point G which intersect two circles at the point P and Q, and the straight line through the point H and parallel to PQ intersect the two circles at the point R and S. Prove that PQ equals to RS. This problem is page number 159 in your board book. Question number 7. First, we draw this figure. So first we draw two circles which intersect each other. First we draw a circle, two circles. This is a circle whose center is this point, and another circle, this center is this point. And two circles meet at G and meet at H. A straight line through G which intersect the first circle at the point P and second circle at the point Q. Another straight line parallel to PQ to the point H. Another straight line parallel to PQ to the point H intersect the first circle at the point R and second circle at the point S. Here required to prove PQ equals to RS. Required to prove is PQ equals to RS. Now we draw or we join PR, GH and QS. This is our construction. PR, GH and QS are joined. Proof of the application. Therefore, R, H, G, P, these 4 points lies, these 4 points lie on a arc circle. So therefore, P, R, H, G are is the cyclic quadrilateral. So therefore, in a cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. So therefore, angle PRH, this angle, and angle PGH, this angle, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Call it equation number 1. Again also, H, S, Q, G, these 4 points are lie on a second circle. So therefore, H, S, Q, G is a cyclic quadrilateral, and this cyclic quadrilateral, this is the exterior angle. QG is extended to P. So this is the one exterior angle is formed. So this exterior angle equals to opposite interior opposite angles. This is the interior opposite angle. This is the opposite interior angle. These two angles equal. So therefore angle PGH, this angle PGH equals to angle HSQ. And logic is the exterior angle of a cyclic quadrilateral is opposite to the interior angle. So from equation 1, putting the value of angle PGH, so angle PRH, and putting the value of angle PGH is HSQ. PRH plus HSQ equals to 180 degree. PRH plus HSQ, sum of these two angles is 180 degree. So therefore, so therefore PR and QS are two straight lines and RS is a transversal. So therefore, sum of two co-interior angle is 180 degree. So therefore, these two lines are parallel. So therefore, PR parallel to QS. PR parallel to QS. But also given PQ parallel to RS. But also given PQ parallel to RS. So therefore, P, R, S, Q, this is a quadrilateral. In this quadrilateral, opposite sides are parallel. PQ parallel to RS and PR parallel to QS. So therefore, this quadrilateral become a parallelogram. This quadrilateral become a parallelogram, and we know in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So therefore, PQ and RS are opposite sides. So therefore, PQ equals to RS. Proved. So we go our next problem. In exercise 10, question number 11, this same page. ABCD is a parallelogram, a circle passing through the points A and B intersect the sides AD and BC at the point E and F respectively. So here ABCD is a parallelogram and a circle passing through the point A and B which intersects AD at the point E and BC at the point F respectively. Prove that 4 points E, F, C, D are concyclic. So first we draw the figure. This is our figure. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram, and draw a circle passing through A and B. This circle passing through A and B, which intersects AD at the point E and BC at the point F. AD at the point E and BC at the point F. Here we prove that E, F, C, D are concyclic. E, F, C, D are concyclic. If we join E, F, that is, we prove E, F, C, D are a cyclic. Sorry, if we join E, F, we prove E, F, C, D is a cyclic quadrilateral. This is our RTP. E, F, C, D are concyclic. Construction E, F are joined. E, F are joined. Now A, B, F, E, these 4 points lie on a circumference of a circle. So therefore, A, B, F, E is a cyclic quadrilateral. A, B, F, E is a cyclic quadrilateral. So angle and the sides BF is extended to C. So this exterior angle is formed. This exterior angle is formed. And this exterior angle equals to interior opposite angle. This is the interior opposite angle. So therefore, angle EAB, this angle equals to angle EFC. This angle equal to this angle. But also angle BAD, this angle plus this angle is 180 degree because AB and DC are parallel, as ABCD is a parallelogram and AD is a transversal. AB parallel to DC and AD is a transversal. So therefore, these are the two co-interior angle, and so therefore sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Sum of these two angles is 180 degree. This angle plus this angle equals to 180 degree. But we know this angle equal to this angle. So therefore, EFC, putting the value of angle BAD, the EFC plus EDC, so this plus this angle plus this angle is 180 degree. But in this quadrilateral, these two angles are opposite angle and sum of two angles is 180 degree. Sum of two angles is 180 degree. So therefore, EFCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. EFCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So therefore, EFCD are concyclic. So we go our next problem. Next problem is, if the point O is the orthocenter of a triangle ABC. O is the point O is the orthocenter of the triangle ABC. First, what is the meaning of orthocenter? Now, the orthocenter of a triangle is the point of intersection of any two of three altitudes of a triangle. So that means in a triangle, three altitudes are concurrent, and the point of concurrency is called orthocenter. Prove that O is the incenter of that pedal triangle. So what is incenter? and what is pedal triangle. First, pedal triangle. Pedal triangle is a triangle. These triangles formed by the joining of the foot of the perpendiculars of the original triangle. If AD, BE and CF are three altitudes of the triangle ABC and DEF are the foot of the perpendicular, so the triangle DEF is a pedal triangle. And what is in center? In center of a triangle is the point of intersection of the angle bisectors of the angles of the triangle. The point of intersection of the angle bisectors is called in center. So first we draw a triangle. The triangle and name of the triangle is ABC, and then we draw three altitudes. This is the altitudes, and this is the perpendicular. Altitudes from B and draw altitudes from C. Therefore, three altitudes are concurrent. This point, the name of the altitude AD, B, and CA. This point name is O. This point is O. O is called orthocenter, is given. Here O is orthocenter. Now we draw D, B, E, F, and FD. This triangle is a pedal triangle. This triangle is a pedal triangle. EEF is a pedal triangle. Here we prove that O is the in center of the pedal triangle DEF. O is the in center of the pedal triangle DEF. So that is we proved OD is the angle bisector of FDE, this angle, and OE is the angle bisector of these two of this angle. That means angle OEF equals to angle OED, and OF is the angle bisector of the angle DFE. So our proof is, this is the proof. Now angle, this angle, this angle is 90 degree because OF perpendicular to AB. OF perpendicular, this angle is 90 degree, and also OE perpendicular to AC. This is also 90 degree. This is also 90 degree. This is also 90 degree because this is 90 degree. Now AB perpendicular to OF and AC perpendicular to OE. So therefore, AFOE is a quadrilateral, and sum of these two angles, angle AFO plus angle AEO, angle AFO plus angle AEO is equals to 90 plus 90 is equals to 180 degree. So the quadrilateral AFOE is a cyclic quadrilateral. And that is these 4 points AFOE lie on a circle. So therefore, lie on a circle. So we consider the arc OE. These arcs are two angles, this angle and this angle. Angle OFE, this is the angle OFE, this is the angle OFE is equals to angle OAE. These 4 points AFOE lie on a circle, and these two angles are formed by the same arc. We know the angle in same segment are equal. So therefore, these two angles are equal. These two angles are, and also triangle ADC is a right angle triangle because this is the perpendicular. This is a perpendicular. ADC is a perpendicular. So therefore, sum of these two angles, sum of these two angles, sum of these two angles is 90 degree. So therefore, this angle equals to 90 degree minus angle C. So angle OAE, this angle is equals to 90 degree minus C. So therefore, angle OFE, this angle equals to 90 degree minus angle C. This is equation number 1. Angle OFE is equals to 90 degree minus angle C. Also, angle BFO, this is 90 degree because OA perpendicular to AB and OD perpendicular to BC. Angle BDO is also 90 degree. So therefore, sum of these two angles 90 plus 90, 180 degree, and hence BDOF is a cyclic quadrilateral. BDOF is a cyclic quadrilateral. So these 4 points OFBD lie on a same circle, lie on a same circle. So angle DFO, so angle DFO, DFO angle is formed by the arc OD, from the arc OD, and this arc is also from an angle, this angle DBO. These two angles are the angle in same segment, the segment OD. So therefore, these two angles are equal. Angle DFO equals to angle DBO, and but also angle DBO, so this angle, but this is also B perpendicular to AC. Sorry, B perpendicular to AC. So this angle is 90 degree. So therefore, sum of these two angles, is 90 degree. So therefore, this angle equals to 90 degree minus C. So therefore, angle DFO, this angle is equals to this angle, and this angle equals to 90 degree minus C. So DFO equals to 90 degree minus C. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. So from equation 1 and 2, you can say that this angle equal to this angle. Angle DFO equals to angle EFO. OFE equals to angle DFO from 1 and 2. Similarly, we can prove that this angle equal to this angle and this angle equal to this angle. So therefore, OD is the angle bisector of angle FDO and OE is the angle bisector of DFE and OE is the angle bisector of DEF. So therefore, O is the in center of the pedal triangle, DEF of triangle E. So O is the in center of the pedal triangle DEF of the triangle ABC. Prove that. So our next problem. Prove that any four vertices any four vertices of a regular pentagon are concyclic. In a pentagon, there are 5 vertices. If we, among the 5 vertices, 4 vertices, any 4 vertices are concyclic. So first we draw a regular pentagon. We know in a regular pentagon, for drawing regular pentagon, we know what is the each interior angle, value of each interior angle. Now we know exterior angle equals to for any regular polygon 360 degree divided by n. N is the number of, because now we know any sum of any polygon sum of exterior angle is equals to 360 degree. So in regular polygon, each exterior angle equals to 360 by n. Here n equals to 5. Here n equals to 5. So they are 360 by 5. 360 by 5 is equals to 72 degree. 72 degree. So therefore each interior angle equals to exterior plus interior equals to 180 degree. So interior equals to 180 minus exterior angle. Exterior angle is 72. 180 minus 72 is 180 degree. So for drawing the regular pentagon, each interior angle equals to 108 degree and length of each sides is equal. So we draw a regular pentagon. This is draw a regular pentagon. This angle is 180 degree, 108 degree, 108, 108, 108, and 108. And A, B, C, D is a regular pentagon. Among these 5 vertices, prove that any 4 vertices are concyclic. Here we prove B, C, D, E are concyclic. Here we prove B, C, D, E are concyclic. Any 4 vertices are concyclic. Here B, C, D, E are, of course, this is in order. B, C, D, E. Arbitrary, choose arbitrary. So B, C, D, E. We prove B, C, D, E are concyclic. So RTP B, C, D, E are concyclic. Construction B, E are joined. E are joined. Proof. Already we saw each external equals to 72 degree, therefore each interior equals to 108 degree. So therefore angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D, and angle E are 108 degree. So in triangle ABE, this is a triangle. These two triangles, these two sides, AB equals to A, because A, B, C, D are the regular pentagons, and in regular pentagon each sides are equal, and these two sides are the sides of a regular pentagon. So AB equals to AE. So the triangle ABE is an isosceles triangle. We know in isosceles triangle, the opposite angle to the equal sides are equal. So these two angles equal. Angle ABE equals to angle AEB. Angle ABE equals to angle AEB. But this angle equals to 108 degree. So therefore sum of these two angles is 180. minus 108 degree, 180 minus 180 degree. But these two angles are equal. So therefore, each angle equals to 180 degree minus 108 degree divided by 2, 70 by 2, this is 36 degree. Therefore, this angle. So therefore, angle CBE, B angle is 108 degrees. So CBE equals to 108 degree minus 36. 108 minus 36, this is also 70. Therefore, BCDE is a cyclic BCDE is a quadrilateral, and angle CBE plus angle CDE, this angle is 108 degree. Therefore, sum of these two angles 108 plus 72, CDE plus angle CBE is equals to 108 plus 72 is equals to 180 degree. So therefore, these opposite two angles are supplementary. So therefore, BCDE is a cyclic quadrilateral. So therefore, BCDE are on cyclic. BCDE are on cyclic. So we go for next problem. Next problem is the next problem. Question number exercise 10, question number 18.4. In the adjoining figure, this is the adjoining figure. O is the center of the circle. O is the center of the circle. AC is the diameter. AC is its diameter. It means AC is diameter of that circle. And angle AOB, this angle is 80 degree. And angle ACE, this angle is 10 degree. Find the value of angle PED, value of angle PED. So we know AOB, angle AOB and angle ACB. AOB and angle ACB. AOB is angle at center and ACB is angle at circumference formed by the same arc AB. So this angle equals to half of angle AOB. So this angle equals to half of ACB equals to half of angle AOB. Half of AOB is 80 degree. So this angle equals to 40 degree. This angle equals to 40 degree. Also, this angle is 80 degree. So therefore, this angle is 100 degree. 180 minus 80, this angle is equals to 100 degree. So therefore, angle BOC and BEC, these two angles, angle BOC is angle at center and angle BEC angle at circumference formed by the same arc BC. So therefore, this angle equals to half of angle BOC. Half of angle BOC and half of angle BOC is 100 degree. This is 50 degree. Therefore, this angle equals to 50 degree. But DC parallel to EB is given. DC parallel to EB. DC parallel to EB is given. And EC is a transversal. So therefore, this angle and this angle are alternate angle. So the value of this angle is 50 degree. So therefore, this is angle DCE. ECD is 50 degree. ECD is 50 degree. So therefore, angle BCD, whole angle. These angles is sum of three angles, 40 degree plus 10 degree plus 50 degree. 40 degree plus 10 degree plus 50 degree is 100 degree. So therefore, this angle is equals to 100 degree. So therefore, but EBCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So these the angle BD and these two angles are opposite angle. So therefore sum is 180 degree. This is 100. So therefore angle BED is equals to 180 minus 100 degree. This is equals to 80 degree. So this angle is equals to 80 degree. Okay. Thank you. For regarding